Defense Minister David McGuinty. This is what we're talking about with the Liberals being all over the place. Yeah. First, he states that the Canadian government supports the U.S.-Israeli operations against the Iranian regime. He also calls for a ceasefire in the same 56 seconds. Let's go. What?
We've been following the situation in Iran for quite a while, carefully. We're getting just-in-time updates on the situation in the Middle East now. And the Prime Minister and the government decided from the beginning of this that we would support this incursion. But we're also calling for a diplomatic end to it. We very much would prefer to see peace and a ceasefire. That's what my colleague, Minister Anand, is driving forward now with her colleagues around the world. And so we'll see where this takes us. Canadians know this is a difficult, complicated, and unfortunate situation. We would all rather see peaceful dialogue. But we have a situation now where two sovereign countries, have decided to prosecute a war. Canada's not involved in that war at this time.
The hell is he talking about? Yeah. First of all, they support the strikes and they're getting just-in-time updates. No, nobody told you that they were going to do this. So you're monitoring the situation on X just like I am, okay? Canada's defense minister. Yes. But also, he wants a diplomatic solution and a ceasefire. So you want the Americans to negotiate with terrorists. I believe that's like an American rule of engagement is we don't negotiate with terrorists. And I think the Americans are going to keep killing the Iranian leadership until there's nobody left to negotiate with. So,
well, I wrote down, you want to keep cozy with barbarians? This is what we're saying. The government of Canada is literally saying, we're just going to keep the bad guys real close to keep an eye on things. What are you doing? Yeah. What are they doing?
Yeah. We want them to negotiate with terrorists. Trump had a sneaky little stunt that he pulled.
Tell me.
They had a negotiation with the Iranian regime right up until the moment of the strikes. He was trying to keep them busy. And that's why they struck at 9 a.m.
Kept him on the line and just lured him right in. That's what they did.
Normally they strike in the middle of the night. They leave your slippers beside your bed and you're missing.
So interesting because the military expert that I was talking to, he was actually talking about weather patterns. So he was like, typically you would wait for a dark night with no moon and it would be very specific. But he was like, it's getting to a point where I don't even think they're going to wait for that, for ideal conditions. They're going to take when the moment reveals itself, they're going to take the shot. And they did.
Yeah, well, from what I understand, it was like a master of distraction thing. They knew that the Iranians were not and would never negotiate in good faith. That's something Obama didn't know.
Sure.
So they kept them busy over here while the IDF and the Americans went and
lined up.
Vaporized their leadership.
Yeah.
Moreover to the schizophrenic takes from the Liberals on this. Yeah. A Liberal MP is challenging the Prime Minister's stance on the strikes on Iran as feds are sidestepping the legality of it. There's no such thing as international law. Can we just stop with that?
And there's never a cohesive thought out of MPs from Victoria either.
Right.
Okay. So as soon as you see that, an MP from Victoria, well, we are just going to disregard everything that he says is craziness. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and in fairness, I don't even think the Prime Minister knows what the Prime Minister thinks on this because if you wait 8 hours, he's saying something different. The Defense Minister saying one thing and then saying another thing within under a minute.
Yeah.
Anita Anand, same thing. But on Saturday, Victoria MP Will Greaves expressed concerns with Canada's position on a social media post, which received likes from a handful of fellow Liberal MPs, including a former cabinet minister. So there's internal war within the Liberal Party on this, and I'm here for it all day long. I love it.
Anita Anand, I can't wait to see what she says about this. Bless your
Yes.
heart.
Thank you.
Bless your heart, Sheila Gunn Reid.